Hi, it's Steve from PartSelect. Today we're going to show you how to change the inlet water valve on your washing machine, and it's a really easy job. All we're going to need is a Phillips screwdriver and a pair of slip joint pliers. Let me show you how we do it. Now before we can do this repair, the first thing we'll need to do is to disconnect power to the washer, and we'll also want to remove the fill hoses to the back of it and pull the washer far enough forward that we can access the back. Now that we have access to the back of the machine, we're going to remove the two lower screws on these top brackets. They hold the main top in place. So just remove the two bottom screws. And then just pull the top back about an inch. And then it should lift up and we can remove it. Now next we're going to remove the two screws on either side of the inlet to that valve. And we can pull the valve forward enough to remove it. And you'll note that we have three outlet hoses on that valve. They're all held in place with spring clamps. And there are also individual wire harnesses for each of the solenoids on those valves. Now the method I like to use when we have multiple outlets is to remove one at a time and then install it on the new valve. So we can just remove the wire harness connectors first to get those out of the way. And then using our slip joint pliers, we'll just squeeze that spring clamp, pull it up onto the hose, and then you can grasp the hose and twist it until we break it free. Pull it off of the valve, and then you can slide it onto the new valve. Move the clamp up into position. We'll then move to the center outlet hose. Do the same procedure. Just twist the hose till you break the bond. And then insert that onto the new valve. And push the clamp into position. And then move on to the final outlet hose. And install that. Position the clamp properly. And we can fit that valve into the opening. We'll reinstall the mounting screws. And then tighten those two screws. And then we'll reinstall the wire harness connectors. And now we can put the main top back on. When installing the main top, we want to line up these slotted openings with the two shoulder screws on either side. So just position it about an inch back from the front. Leave about an inch gap between the console and the front of that top panel. Slide it into position. And then install the two retaining screws. We can now push the washer back into position, reinstall the fill hoses, taking note that the cold water hose is on the left and the hot water hose is on the right. tighten those up and turn the water supply on to check for leaks. Now that we have our fill hoses reconnected and the washer back in position, we're ready to plug it in, and our repair is complete. I told you it was an easy job. Thanks for watching, and good luck with your repair.